Hi, cabin 3. Come in a little closer. I want to tell you a camp story. I'm going to tell you a story that I've never shared with anyone, at least not the most humiliating part. When I was 8, my parents sent me to summer camp for an entire summer. Now, there were special circumstances that I won't get into here, but for 8 weeks, I was at summer camp, and I was way too young. I was such a nerdy kid. I know that's not surprising. And I just didn't have the maturity to sort of handle camp. For example, I had long braids and I couldn't manage my hair. It was so long. And so as the summer went on, it got snarlier and snarlier. And how did I solve this problem? I hid it under a red hood of a sweatshirt, a hoodie, no matter how hot it got. Okay, I've shared that story before. And that's pretty humiliating, but it's not the most humiliating. I was so young that when I went on my first overnight hiking trip, where we hiked into the woods and set up tents and slept in sleeping bags, I wet my sleeping bag. I had never been a bedwetter at home. I don't have any memories of doing it before, maybe when I was really little. But there I was, in a sleeping bag that I had just wet. So humiliating. The summer ended, and I tried to forget all about my memories there. They weren't very happy camp memories. But then I turned 11, and this brochure came to our house. It was a camp brochure, and it showed kids having a wonderful time in the outdoors, doing all these really cool things. And I told my parents I wanted to go to summer camp. And they couldn't believe that I was telling them this. They thought, no, you are not a summer camp kid. We saw that. You learned that about yourself. But I wanted to give it a try. I am that kind of person. If I haven't done something well the first time, I want to get in there and try it again. So I did. I went off to summer camp. And you can probably guess what happened. I had a ball. I made new friends. We did crazy fun things that were so silly. Like we had what was called a floating lunch. We made our lunches and we put them in these white wash basins that we used to wash our face at night. And we put on our bathing suits and life jackets, and then we jumped into the lake and we swam around laughing together and trying to eat our lunch from these wash basins. I know. Maybe that sounds pretty ridiculous, but it was a blast. And that summer wasn't my first, it was my first summer back to camp at 11, but I went at 12 and at 13 and at 14 and at 15 and at 16 I became a counselor in training. And then from then on I was a counselor. And it taught me something really important. Going back to camp taught me that just because something isn't right for you at one time in your life doesn't mean it's not right for you for the rest of your life. You know, people change, and trying something again, there's a lot of value in that. So I share that story with you. Please don't spread it around. And I hope that you have had a wonderful summer full of new and meaningful experiences.